Hello friends, welcome back to Take Data with Anuj. In today's session, we are going to understand a very important SQL topic, the difference between where clause and having clause. This is one of the most common interview question and it is very important when writing queries for real project. We will cover definition, step by step example and clear comparison table so that you can never get confused again. Let's begin. First talk First we talk about where clause. The where clause is used to filter row before grouping. This means it work on the raw data in the table. For example, consider we have an employee table with employee ID, department and salary. Okay. So here is the select query. Select employee ID, department, salary from employee where department ID equal to IT. Here will filter out only the row where department is IT. So where clause is applied before group by. Okay. So important point, you cannot use aggregate function like sum, average, count directly in the where clause. For that we need having, we will see in that shortly. Okay. Now let's move to having clause. Having clause used to filter after grouping. That's mean when you use group by an aggregated function like sum, average, count, having will decide which group should be displayed. Okay, so this is the sample query. Select department average salary from employee group by department, means group by departments, means this function work on based on the group by. Having average salary is greater than 50,000. Having is here, having is work like where clause. If you see here, where department is equal to ID, but here you can see average salary is greater than 5,000. So find the department whose salary is greater than 50,000. So we can use having clause. Group are coming. Okay. So where and having together, we can also use having and where together. Suppose I want to check total salary, here and having together. Suppose I want to check the total salary of only the IT department and then filter it if the total is greater than 1 lakh. Okay. So here department some salary where is also, means first we filter department ID and after we check salary of that department greater than 1 lakh. Okay. So friend, we can also use where and having together. Okay, so in interview, the most common question is, can we use having without group by? Means, can we use having without group by? The answer is yes. Having can work without group by, but it behave like a where for aggregated result only. Okay, so this, so let's comparison with table table. So okay, where versus having comparison. So where filtering level, first we check filtering level. So row level filtering, so on this is apply where I employee ID 1 and if department ID IT, so you can apply row level. But having used group level filtering, order by order inquiry before grouping by after group by. Okay, means if you implement both having and where both, then before group by function you need to implement where, And after group by, you can aggregate function not allowed directly. And aggregate function basically having is allow only aggregate function. Without group by, yes, usually with aggregate use cases filter row, filter aggregated group. Okay, so this is the real life example where, so all employee from IT department, so only department where total salary is 1 lakh, where filter row having filter group. Okay friends, let's see the example in SQL server. Okay, we have employee table. So employee table with employee ID, department and salary. So 1 and 2 record belong to HR department, 3 and 4 belong to IT department, 5 and 6 belong to sales department. Okay, so this is the, if you implement where clause, so simply you can department ID, yeah, you can also use employee ID is equal to 1. So this is the 3 and 4 written based on the where clause, and condition is department is equal to ID. And also this is the example of having clause. Having clause means department whose salary is greater than 50,000. So this is department is group. So we created group department and use having as the like where, so average salary is greater than 50,000, and this is the query result. And we can also use where and having both in one query. So first we filter department and then group and then perform having clause. Okay friends, so if you found this video useful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Take Data with Anuj for more tutorial and more interview question. See you in next lesson. Thank you friends.